Boom shakalaka. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use GoHighLevel's new conversational AI flow builder to build out an AI conversational chat widget that can book appointments so you don't have to use any other third-party services. It's all right inside of HighLevel. So let's just dive right in. This right here is my website, and I have a chat widget over here that says enter your questions below. And what I want to do is I want to make this smart. I want to use AI to where it can answer questions based on the data that's on my website. It can also collect contact information and then also book some appointments. So let's dive in to how we set that up inside of HighLevel. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is go over to sites. We're going to want to go to chat widgets, and you're going to want to create a live chat widget. Okay. So you go to new, hit live chat, go through the prompts. You can change the picture. You can change the different, what they say when they open it, what they say, all of that stuff. But we want to create a live chat widget. I do have some trainings on a little bit deeper on how to create a live chat widget, but this is pretty simple if you follow the steps on how to create that. And once you create that, I'm going to show you how to get it all connected. So right now I'm going to use my website AI chat widget that's already built. And I'm going to now go into AI agents. Then I'm going to hit conversational AI or hit conversational AI up here. And then I'm going to go to my agent list right here. Now, I have one built, but I'm going to show you how you can actually create one yourself. So we're going to hit create a bot. And then what we want to do is we want to go to flow-based builder and create new bot. That way, when we go to bot goals, it's actually going to give us the flow-based option. So right now, I don't need all of these options. I'm going to uncheck these. What I want is I want live chat. Okay. If you get done with this and it's not firing, it's most likely because you chose chat widget and not live chat. Okay, so I'm going to call this YouTube Live AI Chat Widget. Okay, and then we go down here, business name, it's going to default to, so my business name is Prospect Capo, but it will default to whatever your business name is in your plan. And then I'm just going to hit save. Boom. Now, when it comes to bot training, what you want to do is you can select a knowledge base. If you don't have any knowledge bases, you can create a new one. And the knowledge base section's right up here, or you can go from there. And I'm going to hit create a knowledge base. And let's just say test knowledge base, because I'm not going to use this because I already did create this. And website scrape. Okay. And then I'm going to hit create. And then what it's going to do is ask me to add a source, and I'm going to do a web crawler. And then what I did was I put in my prospectcapo.com, and then it pulls all of the information. You can do exact URL, but what I did was I did all URLs in this domain so that every single page that's attached to that then gets scraped into my knowledge base. And once it's all set up, you can go back to knowledge bases, and I can see now that Prospect Capo website. I can click on this and I can see that one link it has been trained on Prospect Capo. So once that knowledge base is created, then I'm going to go back to my conversational AI. I'm going to go to my agents list. I'm going to go to my YouTube AI chat widget that I just created. We do want to have it running on autopilot. And then I am going to, I think I hit save already, bot training. Then I'm going to select the knowledge base that I created. So I'm going to go to Prospect Capo website. It'll show me. You can also upload frequently asked questions. That's one way to get your knowledge base populated. And then I'm going to hit save because now I have that as my knowledge base. And then I'm going to go to bot goals. Here you can set the personality type. You are a bot for AI business name, tasked to assist customers. Your primary goal is to build trust, help customers. You can prompt this a little bit more. Intent behind the conversation. Your goal is to assist customers with their queries. I don't think you really have to prompt this as the flow builder takes over a little bit, but you can. This is like creating your persona or your agent. This is like you could set in here like never give out prices, never promise anything, avoid using the person's name over and over again. There are also some actions that you can set up based on different criteria. You can allow the bot to reschedule an appointment or cancel an appointment. So let's allow it to reschedule the appointment, but we're going to leave it at friendly. And then I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to launch the flow builder. Okay. And so what it's going to look like is it's going to look like the traditional workflow builder for high level. And then we have our very first trigger. So you can see right here that it says select conversational AI bot, YouTube AI chat widget. It has been selected, chat initiated, and is going to be the trigger name. You can also name this YouTube AI chat widget so that you actually know. Save. And then my next step is going to be, so let's say someone reaches out to my website and they're like, "Hey, we have some questions about your services." And they have some questions and they want to find out a little bit more about how you can help them. First thing I'm going to want to do is please collect the first name so that we know how to address the person that is asking questions. Then we're going to hit update field, and it's going to update the field with their last name and additional instructions. You can add some additional instructions. It's been working just fine without some additional instructions, especially since it's pretty simple. It's just asking for their first name. You could say, let them know that this is so we know how to address them professionally. I don't know. And then response examples. My name is Austin. I don't think you have to put some response examples. Now, you could set this to max attempts to skip field objective. Don't click this because you're not going to have their name because they're not coming in through a form or anything, so you're not going to have their information. And you do have the option to not proceed if the criteria is not met. But I do suggest if they don't want to give up their name or they don't want to give up their information, but they still have questions, let them proceed. So we're going to save that action, and this is going to just say capture get first name. Awesome. And then the next one, let's find out a little bit about why they are there. Ask them what it is they need help with, or find out what services they would like more information on. Update contact field. You could create a contact field for this. I'm just going to put it in the notes section right now. And then offer a few suggestions based on the knowledge base. Okay. And then example responses. I want an AI powered chat widget. I don't know. I don't know if you actually have to give that. I'm going to give that a 2. Obviously, we don't have that objective already filled out in their contact, so we're not going to do that. Then let's say capture information. Ask them if we can collect their email. Let's just gonna put collect their email. Additional instructions, let them know we need their email just in case we get disconnected and so that we can send them information after about the specific product or service they are inquiring about. All right. Let's just set that to 1 because they might not want to give that up. So save. So the very first one is get their first name. Then this one is find out find out what service they're looking for. Again, this doesn't have to be in this order. I'm just trying to show you some examples. Collect their email. Some people might want to have a little bit more of a conversation, build a little bit more rapport before collecting their email, but I just want to show you how this works. So then we can go and hit, let's say next step is to book an appointment. Get the customer to book an appointment and let them know the next step to be able to help them is if we book an appointment, takes about 15 minutes. And then we select the calendar, pick my prospect capo calendar, and I'm going to hit save. Now that gives us two options. Did they book an appointment? Did they not book an appointment? So if they book the appointment, I'm probably going to do a custom message and I'm not going to wait for their reply for it to move. I'm going to say, excellent, contact first name. I have you booked for, let's do appointment, start date and time. And we'll send a confirmation to the email you provided. And we're going to throw their email in, contact email, and then I'm going to hit save. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and get their phone number. So capture information, ask them for their phone number. Let them know we can send them appointment reminders directly to their cell phone. And that's the best place we can send. Actually, let's do this. It's ask them for their phone number. We need their phone number so we can give them a call at that exact time that they booked. And let's just set that to 2, save. And then once they give their information, maybe do another custom message that says, great, we will speak with you, save action. Now you can hit end conversation. You could also put in AI message or give it the ability to just continue to answer questions. What I would do if I was going to build this out a little bit is I would end the conversation. I would end the conversation and custom message. So that would probably be instead of doing this custom message, dude, let's do this. Copy, delete. I would do end conversation. Now, over here, if appointment is not booked, then what we can do is we can ping them. So let's do a wait period and let's do 0.15 minutes. So wait about 15 seconds. Wait 15 seconds and save and then ask with a custom, where did it go? Custom message. Are you still with me? And then wait for contact to reply. When they reply, we can copy, and then try and ask for that appointment again. Because again, this is on a chat widget, and so we want to make sure that we are attempting to get their information and get them booked on a call. Okay, so once I hit save and this is all published, the next thing I want to do is I want to get this connected to my chat widget and to my website. So I'm going to go back and make sure YouTube AI chat widget is live chat. Then I'm going to want to go back to my website and I'm going to go to website and Prospect Capo website. Then I'm going to go to settings. And right now I have a different bot there, but right now, as it stands, I'm not sure if inside of GoHighLevel you can have, inside of one sub account, multiple chat widget bots. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna set as primary bot for the live chat. So I know that this was an issue with some third-party services that you could only have one chat bot inside, but I know that GoHighLevel is working on that, unless I missed something, and I might have missed something. But as far as I know right now, you can only have one chat widget or one AI conversational bot, a chat attached to your chat widget. So I'm gonna go to my sites and I'm going to select my website and I'm going to go to Prospect Capo and then I'm going to hit settings and then I'm going to select the AI powered chat widget that I have set, the chat widget that I had already built, the one that said website AI chat widget, because my primary conversational AI chat bot is the YouTube AI chat widget. What it should do is it should now use this flow that we built to and handle any live chat widget inquiries. So let's go ahead and give it a. All right, so I go to my website and it says enter question below and a representative will get back to you as soon as possible. Hi, I have some questions about your services. And that first message is automated. You can get rid of that to where it doesn't actually do that. But now you can see that the AI bot is starting to take over, and you'll see the little three dots as if it's. Then it says, happy to help you with your questions. Before we dive in, could you share your first name? That way I know how to address you professionally. Sure. My name is Then you can see the three dots again, and you can set the time frame on how long it takes to respond. I think I have it set to 5 to 10 seconds to where it actually seems like someone's typing. Nice to meet you, Austin. What do you want to know about? AI chat widgets, lead response automation, or booking more appointments? Let me know what you're interested in. I am interested in getting an AI chat widget for my website that can collect information and book appointments for me. Can you do that? And while that's responding, we should be able to go back to here. And if we hit refresh on our workflow, we can see that I am actually in this workflow right now. So let's go back. Yeah, we can get you set up with an AI powered chat widget that collects inflow, books appointments for you right from the website. Could I grab your email in case we get disconnected? I'll also send you details there. Sure. My email is Frankie Sinatra at gmail.com. And so what it's doing is as it's collecting the contact first name and the contact email, it now created a contact inside of HighLevel. And this way I can legitimately send them appointment reminders and all of that right from here. Now it says, here's the next step. Let's book a quick 15-minute call to walk you through how our AI chat widget works. I've got these slots open. And I probably should have prompted it and said, hey, only give them two options. But this gave it like my whole Monday calendar. So let's say Monday at 2:30 works for me. Then it says you're all set. Your appointment is booked for Monday, October 27th at 2:30 p.m. We'll walk you through everything in about 15 minutes. Anything you want to ask before then? Now, I'll probably prompt it to not ask any other questions because I want it to go to the next step of collecting their phone number. Nope, that's it. So I'd probably, yeah, like I said, I'd probably change the prompting up to where it says, don't ask any other questions on that very specific node. Like, just let them know that, hey, that's it. We're all set. Excellent. I have you booked for, should have filled in their appointment, and we'll send you a confirmation to the email you provided, Frankie Sinatra at gmail.com. Now it should wait 15 seconds. And then it waited and it said, one quick thing, Austin, can I get your phone number? We'll use it to call you at the exact time of your appointment. Yes, my number is 213-333-2424. Great, we will speak with you then. And then it should shut down the conversation then. And that's it. And then if we go back to the workflow, we can see that if I go to enrollment history and I click this little see context execution path, you can see that I went through, it got the first name, it booked the appointment, and sent the custom message, and then it collected the phone number. And then I did get a message on my phone saying that I had a new appointment scheduled. Now, I could say, is it possible to reschedule my appointment? Now, I don't think it's going to let me do that because I did have at the end of the conversation, it reactivates after 1 hour. But if we turned that off, you could have it set up to where they could message back and say, hey, could I reschedule my appointment? And because we gave permissions to the bot builder to reschedule appointments, it would have the ability conversationally through the chat widget to then reschedule the appointment. But if you do set that end conversation node, it's going to shut it off for whatever amount of time you have it set at. That way people don't just keep chatting back and forth with it. All right, so that is step by step how to use the new GHL conversational AI workflow builder to build conversational AI bots that collect information, book appointments, and that is just one use case with the AI powered chat widget. I'll throw out some other videos on how you can do this for missed call text back, how you can do this in WhatsApp, how you can do this across for how you can use it for your DMs on Facebook and Instagram business pages. Be looking out for those trainings. And if you need any additional help, feel free to click the link in the description and join my free GHL Blueprint community. I offer lots of help, answer questions. That's one of the best places to reach out to me, especially if you shoot me a DM. And if you have any questions or concerns, I'm happy to help. See you guys in future trainings. Woo!